Time now for First Alert Weather with meteorologist Rob Nucatola.
All right, we're going to get started on our Tuesday, the last day of April, with some temperatures a little bit on the warm side, way up in the lower and mid 60s. Daytime highs today are going to make the mid 80s. I don't think much warmer than that because we should have a few more clouds around today and maybe a couple of spots later on this afternoon. Can find a couple of showers maybe. Overnight tonight we'll likely keep it way up in the 60s, and I think that's the way things are going to stay as we start to get warmer in the afternoons over the next couple, thinning out some of those clouds. Already starting to see some of those clouds trying to filter in from the west. Not as impressive looking on the radar part like it was yesterday with that really big batch of rain moving through parts of Louisiana. That has moved south and fizzled out. The main energy is a little bit off to the north and moving more to the north, and we're sort of stuck in between. We've had this big bubble of high pressure for days that's really been promoting some fairly nice weather, even if it's got a little warm and a little muggy at times. I think it's going to get warmer as we head towards the end of this coming week. 64 degrees right now in Tallahassee and in Thomasville. We're at 65 in Valdosta. There is a little bit of a breeze out there trying to stir things up. Got those dew point numbers up over 60. Tells us there's plenty of moisture out there, so it won't take much to wring a few showers out of the clouds. We just need that something to do the ringing, and maybe we can find that in a few spots this afternoon. 66s for Perry, for Live Oak, and for Cross City. Quincy a little cooler at 63. Blakely the coolest at 61. And Apalachicola is the warmest at 71 this morning. Now that breeze will be something from the south and even southwest later on today that we do notice. We'll put it in that 3 to 13 mile per hour range. As long as we have a little bit of a breeze, even with the increase in moisture, I don't think fog is going to get out of control, but we'll probably find some patchy fog out there in spots. Now the main energy is still up into the Tennessee Valley, and that's where it's going to be. A little trailing extension of that old boundary is trying to move across the southeast. That's what would help to provide that focus for a few scattered showers later on today, and I think that's why we'll have our better chances to find a few showers likely north of the state line and much later on this afternoon. But notice it's not a big time everybody gets wet kind of soaker, and it's certainly not an impressive looking line of showers and storms. A couple of rogue scattered showers, probably the most that we can hope for, and I think that's going to be the case again tomorrow, but even smaller chances with fewer showers expected. And that's likely going to continue into Thursday and Friday, too. We're at that point in the year now, especially when we have so much available moisture and temperatures are getting so high. You got lots of warm, lots of humid, lots of unstable. So it doesn't take much for the showers to get going. The issue is we're not at the right point in the season yet where we count on that sea breeze every day to provide that focus to shake the showers out of the clouds. So it's still a little early for all that to happen, but a lot of those ingredients are starting to line up. So some afternoon isolated showers seem to be something we have to include in the forecast now. It's going to be a bit breezy on the Gulf today. Winds out of the south and southeast up to about 18 knots. Seas 2 to 4 feet. We'll put a light to moderate chop in the protected waters. Still going to keep that UV index at high. So we're talking 30 minutes tops. Unprotected skin will start to burn. It's 60s with more clouds this morning. The rain chances still kind of meager, and the sunrise time at 6:54. I think the best rain chance we're going to find is later on this afternoon and this evening, about a 40% shot. So it's not a guarantee that you're going to get wet, but at least if you're looking for some showers, today is the day you get the chance, especially I think in South Georgia. We'll expect mid 80s. That's all for top temperatures. Tonight, mid 60s, more clouds. Any showers that do get going will eventually fizzle out. And here's that 7-day forecast where I don't take the rain chances out, but I lower them a little bit, especially for Wednesday and Thursday, and maybe they return a little bit more by Friday and Saturday when those top temperatures, by the way, perk back up. We've already had a couple of 90s this month. We are likely going to start getting a whole bunch more, and probably real soon. Also notice the temperatures in the overnight staying in the low to mid 60s. We're at that point in the year now where they should be in the middle and upper 50s. So we're going to be running on the warm side of normal, I think, for the next several days.